Australia is home to some of the most dangerous wildlife on Earth, but honestly, most people expect the obvious killers. You see a crocodile the size of a ute, your brain immediately says, yeah, maybe don't go near that. Same thing with great white sharks. No surprises there. But the animals on this list are different. These are the Australian creatures people underestimate. Some are tiny. Some look adorable. Some literally sit there like a rock doing absolutely nothing until your entire day becomes a survival story. And for this ranking, we're not just looking at raw venom or aggression. We're ranking these animals based on how deceptively harmless they appear, how dangerous they actually are to humans, and how likely someone is to make a terrible mistake around them. So no crocs. No sharks. Those guys already have the villain branding locked in. We're starting at number 8 and working our way to the deadliest harmless-looking animal in Australia. And trust me, the number 1 spot looks way less threatening than it should. Tell us where you are watching from and your name in the comment. I will reply with a heart. Number 8. Blue-ringed octopus. The blue-ringed octopus is tiny. Most adults only grow around 12 to 20 centimeters long including the arms, and many weigh less than 100 grams. You could fit one in your palm without a problem. That would also be the worst decision of your week. When threatened, this little octopus flashes bright electric blue rings across its body as a warning signal. And the reason for that warning is tetrodotoxin, a venom powerful enough to reportedly kill multiple adult humans. Some estimates suggest the venom can paralyze a person within minutes. The scary part is how calm the attack can seem at first. Many bites are nearly painless. People sometimes don't even realize they've been bitten until symptoms begin. Then muscle weakness kicks in, followed by paralysis, breathing failure, and a very bad time in general. Most encounters happen when people accidentally pick them up in tide pools, step near them, or handle shells and rocks without looking carefully. They aren't aggressive animals, but they absolutely defend themselves if disturbed. And while fatalities are rare today thanks to faster emergency response, there is still no known antivenom specifically for blue-ringed octopus venom. It ranks this low mainly because encounters are relatively uncommon and the octopus usually tries to avoid humans. But the next animal? It doesn't need venom at all. Number 7. Cassowary. At first glance, the cassowary looks almost fake. Bright blue skin, a helmet-shaped casque on its head, fluffy black feathers, it honestly looks like somebody mixed an emu with a dinosaur and gave up halfway through. Then you notice the claws. Southern cassowaries can stand nearly 2 meters tall and weigh up to 75 kilograms. Each foot carries a dagger-like inner claw that can reach around 12 centimeters long. And unlike many birds, cassowaries are capable of explosive bursts of speed, reportedly reaching around 50 kilometers per hour. When threatened, they kick forward with incredible force. Those claws are designed to slash and puncture. Documented attacks on humans are rare, but serious injuries absolutely happen, especially when people corner them or feed them. And that feeding part matters. Cassowary is often found in tropical rainforests of far north Queensland. Many dangerous encounters occur because tourists treat cassowaries like oversized pigeons instead of wild rainforest animals. A cassowary expecting food can become aggressive fast, especially if it associates humans with handouts. This bird ranks above the octopus because physical encounters are more realistic for hikers, tourists, and locals in northern Queensland. Also, imagine getting chased through rainforest by a 6-foot murder turkey. Australia really said, Jurassic Park, but on a budget. And somehow, the next animal is even less suspicious. Share your thoughts in the comment, like this video and subscribe. Number 6. Coned snail. This thing looks like a decorative seashell your aunt would put next to candles in a bathroom. That's the trap. Coned snails are slow-moving marine snails found along Australia's tropical coastline, especially around coral reefs. Most species are only a few centimeters long, but hidden inside that shell is a venom delivery system that looks like something from science fiction. They use a harpoon-like tooth capable of firing venom into prey almost instantly. Some larger species, like the geography coned snail, produce toxins powerful enough to rapidly paralyze fish. In humans, stings can cause intense pain, numbness, breathing problems, paralysis, and in documented cases, death. The danger comes from curiosity. People pick them up because they look beautiful and harmless. Then suddenly the shell in their hand fires a venomous dart into their finger like an underwater crossbow. There is currently no specific antivenom for cone snail venom. Treatment mainly focuses on supportive care until the toxin wears off. It ranks here because attacks are uncommon, but the combination of stealth, venom potency, and harmless appearance is honestly ridiculous. And speaking of tiny things Australians absolutely do not trust. Number 5. Sydney funnel web spider. If you live in Australia, this spider already has your respect. But to people outside the country, funnel webs can look surprisingly ordinary. Thick black spider. Short legs. Nothing flashy. Meanwhile, this thing is basically built like a tank with fangs. Male Sydney funnel web spiders can measure around 1 to 5 centimeters across, but their venom is what made them famous. Before antivenom was introduced in 1981, documented fatalities occurred from severe envenomation, particularly in children. Their venom attacks the nervous system and symptoms can escalate incredibly fast. Sweating, muscle spasms, breathing difficulty, confusion, and dangerously high blood pressure can all appear within a short period. Unlike many spiders that prefer escape, funnel webs can act aggressively when threatened. They rear up, expose their fangs, and may bite multiple times. And unfortunately for humans, they sometimes wander into houses, shoes, swimming pools, garages, and laundry piles. Because apparently Australian wildlife believes personal space is optional. This spider ranks higher because human encounters are far more common than with cone snails or blue-ringed octopuses. Quick side note though. If you're enjoying the video, drop a like so the algorithm stops feeding me motivational podcasts and starts paying my rent with spider documentaries instead. Now let's talk about one of the weirdest animals ever created. Number 4. Platypus. The platypus looks like nature was improvising. Duck bill. Beaver tail. Otter feet. Tiny eyes. Somehow adorable. Also venomous. Male platypuses carry venomous spurs on their hind legs, especially active during breeding season. Adult platypuses usually weigh around 1 to 3 kilograms and measure roughly 40 to 60 centimeters long, so most people never think of them as dangerous. But the venom is nasty. It's not considered lethal to humans, but documented cases describe excruciating pain that can reportedly last for weeks or even months. Some victims experience swelling so severe they struggle to use the affected limb properly. And because platypuses are shy animals, most injuries happen when people accidentally handle one, remove it from fishing nets, or try to rescue it incorrectly. This animal ranks high because almost nobody expects danger from a platypus. It looks like a children's cartoon mascot, not something capable of hospital-level pain. Still, the next 3 animals are in a completely different league. Number 3. Box jellyfish. The box jellyfish is almost invisible underwater. That alone is terrifying. Some species can grow tentacles reaching around 3 meters long, with each tentacle lined by thousands of microscopic stinging cells. Their venom is considered among the most potent in the animal kingdom. In severe stings, toxins can attack the heart, nervous system, and skin simultaneously. Victims may experience extreme pain, breathing difficulty, cardiac complications, and collapse within minutes. Documented fatalities have occurred in Australian waters, especially in tropical northern regions. And the worst part is how easy accidental encounters can be. People swimming near beaches, estuaries, and warm coastal waters may never even see the jellyfish before contact happens. That's why stinger nets and protective suits are common during jellyfish season in parts of Queensland and the Northern Territory. The box jellyfish ranks this high because it combines lethal venom with stealth and proximity to humans. Beaches are supposed to feel relaxing. Australia somehow turned them into a hidden boss fight. But number 2 is even sneakier. Number 2, stonefish. The stonefish genuinely looks like a rock. Not kind of. Not from a distance. It literally disappears into the reef. These fish can reach around 30 to 40 centimeters long and are covered in textured skin that perfectly mimics stones, coral, and seabed debris. Along their backs sit sharp venomous spines capable of injecting extremely potent toxins. And people usually trigger them by accident. A barefoot swimmer steps in shallow water, applies pressure, and suddenly the dorsal spines drive upward into the foot. Victims often describe the pain as unbearable, with swelling, shock, paralysis, and severe tissue damage reported in serious cases. Fatalities are considered rare with modern treatment, but documented deaths have occurred historically. The reason this animal ranks above the box jellyfish is simple. The stonefish does not chase, hunt, or threaten humans at all. It just sits there looking harmless until somebody unknowingly steps on one. That level of accidental danger is hard to beat. Except for one final animal. The deadliest harmless-looking creature in Australia. Number 1. Inland taipan. The inland taipan does not look terrifying. It's relatively slender, usually reaching around 1.8 to 2.5 meters long, with smooth scales and fairly calm behavior compared to many snakes. But scientifically, it is widely considered the most venomous snake on Earth based on venom toxicity tests. Some estimates suggest a single bite contains enough venom to kill dozens of adult humans if untreated. Its venom is an extremely powerful combination of neurotoxins, procoagulants, and muscle-damaging compounds. And unlike dramatic movie snakes, inland taipans are actually shy animals that prefer escape over confrontation. That's exactly what makes them deceptive. Farm workers, researchers, and remote travelers may not immediately recognize how dangerous this snake truly is because it doesn't behave aggressively unless cornered. Reported bites are rare, largely because the snake lives in isolated inland regions, but untreated envenomation can become life-threatening extremely quickly. And that's why the inland taipan takes the number 1 spot. Because nothing on this list better represents Australia's hidden danger factor than a calm-looking desert snake carrying some of the deadliest venom ever recorded. So those were 8 Australian animals that look harmless, but absolutely should not be underestimated. From tiny octopuses and decorative shells to invisible jellyfish and smiling platypuses, Australia has mastered the art of turning innocent-looking wildlife into survival trivia. And honestly, that's what makes these animals scarier than crocodiles or sharks. Most people never see the danger coming. If you disagree with the ranking, comment your number 1 pick or tell me what animal should have made the list. And if this video taught you something new, leave a like and subscribe for more wildlife rankings and dangerous animal breakdowns from around the world. Because sometimes the deadliest creature in Australia is the one that looks completely harmless.